Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome in. And thank you for taking time out from your busy schedule. Today is Saturday, August the 16th, and it's now 12 p.m. My name is Lois Haney, and I am one of Cornerstone Mentors. I specialize in group travel, whether it's in cruises, all inclusives, family vacations, family reunions, and more. I became a travel agent for about, I'm sorry, a travel agent for about 8 years, going on nine come December, and I love what I do. So at this time, we have about 50 minutes for this group session. And this is dedicated to you all. If you all have any travel related questions or need to do a mock booking, the floor is yours. And whoever would like to go first can go first. Does anyone have a travel question or
Hi,
want to?
my name is Gene. I have a question.
Yes. How are
So
you
I just
doing, Jean?
good. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
So I just joined like 4 days ago, so I'm like very new here, and
Okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing. But
Okay, well, welcome and thank you for joining Cornerstone Family. So, by your being 4 days in, it should have a where to start. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you the step by step for that.
I also completed the travel agent what the training,
Mm-hmm.
the first one, the one that's required. I did that one.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, give me one moment. And what we also would like for you to do is to sign up to attend a new agent onboarding. Can anyone see my screen?
Yep, I can see your screen.
Okay, so we would like for you to do the new agent onboarding. With the new agent onboarding, it's going to let you know what your back office is. And from there, you're going to see more information on how to submit supplier forms for different suppliers, or rather, if it's self registered. So you will see which one that will be. So once you go onto the Cornerstone website, you're going to go into the Agent Access tab. And I do apologize for my computer running slowly, you all. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was logged in. Give me one moment. I do apologize for that. Okay, so once you click on that, this is going to be your agent access uh, office. So with the new agent orientation, you're going to start right here. So you can attend that, and that is twice on Mondays. We um shucks, I'm trying to remember what time the new agent onboarding is, but I know we have an AM and a PM, and they're on Mondays, and they usually put out the flyer the week before so you can see which time slot will be a better fit for you. And throughout that time, we also ask that you also do a one-on-one after you've done your new agent onboarding. And that way you will have that one-on-one with one of the mentors, and they will answer any questions that you may have by you being, by you're just joining the company. I know there's a lot of questions that you have. And with that one-on-one, you have 25, 28 minutes um with a mentor to answer any questions that you may have. So once you completed your training on this, we're going to do it, get started. It's going to take you step by step. And then the next thing that you can do while you're waiting is to register with your suppliers. So with your suppliers, we have, give me one moment, let me let someone in. Okay. We work with over 100, or more than 100, over 300 suppliers and vendors. So we also have a video attached to it. If it comes up, I do apologize for this. And this information that you're seeing right here, this will go on your business cards. You will have your SOT number for California and one for Washington. And if you're a Florida resident, you also include this on your business cards. And why am I not? Give me one moment, you
Uh,
all.
quick question about that. So
Uh huh.
if I don't live in one of those three states, I don't need to put those SOT numbers?
The SOTs you would need the one for California and Washington. That's a must. That's a must that you must have that on your business cards. Now, if you are a resident of Florida, you're a travel agent, yes, please also include that as well. So, because that shows your credibility, your credentials, I should say, that you're working with an host agency.
Okay, so just put those three numbers on everything.
Yeah, only Florida. Hold up, I don't want to make this. I want to say it wrong. I think only if you're from Florida you do that, but on the safe side, just put out three. But because I know I need to revamp my business cards, and I only have the two, and I don't want to give you the wrong information. So, because I know Florida agents, they have a certain form they will have to fill out because they're in that state and they have different guidelines. So I know they have to put the other two along with that one as well. So on the safe side, just put out three. Just put out three.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so when you go to register for your suppliers, what you're gonna do, they're gonna give you all of this for you to read before you start anything. So if they're asking you to fill out a W-9 form, please do not fill that out because that means you're registering as an agency instead of as an agent. So please do not submit any W-9s at all. So when you do have self-registered suppliers, they're going to have one or two things or both. They're going to have agent, and that's where you're going to put in your information, or agency information. That's where you're going to put in all of Cornerstone information, in which the Cornerstone information will be right here for is available for you to fill out. So I'm just going to take a couple of the suppliers to know the difference between self-register and asking for submitting a supplier form. So with Carnival, it is self-registered, and it's gonna go through. They're providing a sheet, a PDF sheet for you to go through step by step. So with self-registration, you're gonna complete everything that they're asking. Now you may have limited access to that account until Cornerstones release all the information to you, and then you're gonna have release the information that's needed to gain full access. So, like I said, give them 24 to 48 hours after you self register to have your full accessibility to your TA portal. So let's see who else. Okay, when Norwegian Hello, you all. Can you all hear me now?
Hi, yes, I can hear you now.
Yes.
Okay, my computer went completely out, and I'm not understanding why. So give me another moment. I'm going to reshare my screen.
It's okay. I lost you at when you started talking about Norwegian.
Okay, all right. So with Norwegian, it's a supplier form that you must fill out. Now, if there are also a few other suppliers that you would like to fill out, you will go back to the beginning of the previous page that I had. Where is it? Right here. It says supplier request form. Once this generates, it's going to take you to this form. You're only able to submit one supplier at a time, and please give them because we're growing in agents, at least 72 hours. And if not, then there's an email that you can email them to let them know that you did put in a supplier request form for this supplier on that date that you sent in that request. So these are the suppliers that you will be, only if you need these suppliers, that you would ask for registration to get your credentials to have access to your TA portal. Now, with the supplier list that you need a form for, once you get your credentials from them, you will have full access to your TA portal. Okay, and Mr. Glenn, not Glenn, I'm sorry.
Gene, my name's Gene.
Gene, Mr. Gene. Okay. So we have that part taken care of. Is there anything else you would like to be addressed?
That's very clear. I appreciate that.
Okay, so please attend our new agent onboarding, which is on Mondays. You have an AM session and a PM session. And then getting started, I you're gonna also, like I said, because you're new, you're going to have a lot of questions. So please, Calendly to schedule time will be just for you and that mentor to answer any questions, go over anything that you may have. And my computer is acting up
Got it.
again. I'm
I will. Thank you
sorry.
so much.
You're welcome. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen, and let's see if I have any questions. Okay, so I just got cards printed last week, and the website did not show the Washington slot number. How can I address that? Mm. Oh, I am so sorry that you did not have the number was not available. Um, what I should ask you to do is get with Vicky if you have her email address to see what can be done about that, because I do apologize that you have spent the money for your business cards and the Washington SOT numbers were not available, but you must have that on there. And yes, you do. You need, and you're gonna need all of it. The Washington, the the California, and the Florida.
I just wonder, I'm sorry, this is Anna. You
Mm-hmm.
read my question. I mean, what about the cards that I've already put out? I've already put out 50,
Um,
75, you know.
75. Um, I don't want to say don't worry about it and then something else comes up, but because you did not have that available,
Uh-huh,
if possible, try not to issue any more out until you
uh-huh,
have that on there.
okay. And just
And
contact Vicky and see. I mean, as far as the cards I still have here, I can always print a little label or something to stick onto those cards that has
mm-hmm,
that number on it. I'm just thinking
yes.
about the ones that I've already put out all over the state of Texas. I've mailed cards out to family members and friends in other cities, and those cards have already gone out. So, okay. I will call Vicky about that then this
Yes,
next week or
yes,
email
please.
her. Okay, and I have one more.
Okay, go ahead.
I put I sent in my supplier request for Chubb over a week ago, and I've still not gotten any credentials. What should I do about that?
Okay, supplier for Chubb. I know when I did mine, it took about a week.
Okay.
So what you're going to do with the registration, yeah, with the registration, you can go into the agent access portal
Uh-huh.
and look for contacts.
Okay.
Look for shucks. Let me go back to it because because it has the information for you to contact each department that
Okay,
you
yes,
need.
yes, I know what you're talking about. Just email that email address,
Yes, and
the
put
supplier.
in for the supplier request form that the date that
Okay.
you requested and
Uh-huh.
which supplier it was, and let them know it has been 7 days and you have not heard back from them
Uh-huh.
for anything, because that one goes directly to the supplier. And
Okay.
if they have a lot of registrations, they're going to go in the order that it received. And
Okay.
once they finish your request, they're going to send it to Cornerstone or send it directly to your email address that you provided.
Okay.
And sometimes, have you checked your junk mail or your spam mail?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
I have done that.
So the contact page right here will have
Uh-huh.
everything that you need
Okay.
to contact which department that you're looking for.
Right.
So I'm sorry, you all. I had my grandkids earlier and they were just all over the place, and I'm trying to calm
Debbie
down a little
Fontaine.
bit. Yes,
Okay.
and that's who
Or
you will.
Donna.
Yeah,
Yes, Donna
Donna.
Fontaine. Uh-huh. Okay.
You email Donna, and she would take care of that for you.
Okay. Thank you. And if I could just, I have only been doing this a month or so now myself, but
Mm-hmm.
for Jean, my biggest advice, if not that I'm one to give advice, but when I first started, I just went in, like a crazy person and did all my suppliers and started all my training. Take it slowly. I went through and did all of my suppliers there at the beginning, and then I was overwhelmed. So, pick your one, like y'all tell us all, in your niche, and
Mm-hmm.
do one at a time. Pick Carnival Cruise Line, do their training, or Disney Vacations, or whatever it is you're going to do one, do their training, and when you get that done, then go on to the next one. Because I did,
Yeah.
man, I went great guns and I made myself crazy.
Yes.
And then ended up confused. So, I kind of had to stop and backtrack, and that would be my biggest, and use the resources we have because they're great.
Yes. And Mr. Jean, what
Yes.
would be your niche?
I don't know yet. I literally just joined and I have like no experience in this at all.
Okay, so when you take your personal travel, do you do a lot of land vacations like hotels or flying or international, all inclusives, or do you do a lot of cruising?
Uh, Mainly a lot of hotels internationally.
Okay, so internationally, so you're talking about like Greece, Italy, Bahamas, what?
Mostly of the Asian countries like Japan, Malaysia. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty, so with that in mind, because I do know maybe what it is. I know Princess do a few sellings out that way. So that may be one that you want to start with is Princess. Um, just in case someone would like a cruise to that region. And then I would go into, your Marriott and Hilton um, trainings, and then register with GoWay, price agencies, VAX, because each supplier will have their own training modules that you will go through to learn more about their products.
Got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
So,
also, Anna, thank you for the advice. I appreciate that, by the way.
yes, thank you, Anna. Okay, so I have
You're
someone that
welcome.
wanted to know about groups. Would you like to unmute?
Hi, this is Brian. Can you
Mm-hmm.
hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess it's a group question. I got my first request the other day. I'm still relatively new at this. I've been doing this for 3 months. Uh,
Oh,
and so I've been
congratulations and
working,
welcome.
I've been working with a number of cruise lines for people, but I got my first request for Royal Caribbean the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't done anything in Royal Caribbean, so I just got on the supplier list. I'm in Cruising Power. And I know this person is looking at the Royal Caribbean because they told me exactly which cruise and what ship they wanted to go on. So I know they're looking at and of course the prices I'm seeing are exactly the same as what is posted on the public website. And I'm like, well, they're not going to go through me if they can get the same price themselves. But then when I go a little further here in Cruising Power, I'm looking at this cruise and I'm on the I don't know what it is. The first page it dumps you in, and you get all the categories and the available room prices, and then you've got a group allocation best rate column and a group prevailing best rate column. And as I scroll
Mm-hmm.
down, I see some, not most, but some. There's a few things in that group allocation best rate that's got actually better rates. Can I add a cruiser to a standard group that's already set up on there to get a
Yeah.
lower fare?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
And
So
then
with, I'm sorry,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
I want you to
No, you go
finish.
ahead.
With Royal
Uh,
Caribbean, they do ask if you're going to start a group that is
mhm.
going to be at least 8 cabins. And that
8
way,
cabins. Uh-huh.
yes, 8 cabins.
Hmm.
And that way, you're guaranteed to have the amenities that may come with it. With
Hmm.
Royal Caribbean, you're going to get like 4 redemption points that you can give your guests
Right,
$50 onboard credit, which
right.
per state cabin, which will be $25 per person.
Hmm.
So it all depends on how you want to market it, because the way I market mine, um, it may not start off as a group, but I have,
Hmm.
hello?
I don't know. Somebody unmuted.
Yeah. So it may not start off as a group, and that's good with Royal Caribbean, because with Carnival, it has to start off with a group. Royal
Hmm.
Caribbean doesn't have to start off as a group, because you may get, a lot of people that share the same interests, but
Hmm.
that don't know each other, and you can start
Right.
your group like that. So the way
Okay.
I'm marketing mine would be that book this selling this time, just paraphrasing, like, join me as I sell on, I'm gonna put Raw Caribbean's Utopia of the Sea,
Hmm.
and book with me throughout this period and receive $50 onboard credit per
Hmm.
cabin.
Hmm. Very
And
good.
so they will
And
understand. I'm sorry, go
right.
ahead.
No, that's great. That's great information. That's because that's one of the things I want to start doing. Is why I've started coming to these group ones. Is I want to
Mm-hmm.
start trying to get some groups together.
Yeah.
But I can also join other people. I can have my passengers join other people's groups then as well to get the better rate as
Yes, if
well.
you do that, I prefer you to do like the travel leaders network group, because they're
Uh-huh.
going to get the $50 onboard credit. If you do it with another travel agent,
Hmm.
I strongly wouldn't suggest it, but most people
Okay.
do, because you're booking under another agent, and then you have to go to that agent for your commissions.
Oh, really? Oh, so if I click this standard group, even though I'm in cruising power, it's going to give that commission to the other agent. It's not going
No, no,
to.
no, no. When you do your standard group, you get that
Yes.
standard group rate for that individual reservation. But I'm just saying, if you and another agent want to do a group booking together,
Yeah.
then you have to figure out who's going to do the booking, because when the commission comes in, you're going to have to give that other agent their commission.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you know how to start out for a group booking with
No, I don't yet, because I'm gonna start the Royal Caribbean training like this weekend, today or tomorrow, and
Okay.
start hammering
Let
through
me
that.
share.
But
I'm
I
gonna share
wanted
my
to.
screen with you
Yeah,
real quick,
okay.
because I want
Thank
to show
you.
you something.
All right.
I want to
I'm
share
glad we're
something.
talking about this because I actually have four cabins that I have booked on Royal Caribbean that I want to turn into a group. But the problem is the lead cabin is, or at least I think it's a problem, is a casino, comp. So what happened was
Yeah.
she booked her own cruise through her casino. She's like a platinum some odd member or something. I'm not sure what the levels are. And then decided she wanted to turn it into a birthday cruise and invited like 20 other people. So I've got four cabins currently booked, eight berths. So four cabins booked. But she hasn't even given me her reservation number so that I can turn it into a group. I don't even know if I can. I know I can link the four, but I don't know how to make her the lead. So I'm glad we're talking.
Okay. All right. So let me help. Give me your name
Brian.
once for
Brian.
Brian. With
Yeah.
this. Okay. So you're gonna go into booking and. Oh shucks! No, do I always do it like? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, all right, yeah, booking, because we're not planning, and then we're gonna go. Oh my gosh, because I usually do it the other way, and it's not available anymore. So we're gonna try not this one. Espresso, that's what it is. Espresso. So we're gonna do espresso, and you're gonna start a group here.
Okay.
And you can name your group anything you want to name it.
Right.
So I'm just going to put cruisers on here. So you want to do affinity, and you want to also do deposit, because with the deposit, you're going to have access to the 4 amenity points that they're going to give you.
Very good. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do Royal Caribbean, and what's the name of the ship?
The something of the seas.
Serenity of the Seas?
Yeah, it's one of the S of the seas. It's one of them. Hang on just a second. I'll tell you exactly. It is the wrong one. The Serenade of the Seas.
Okay, here we go right here.
Yeah.
And so we're going to put the dates down here. And what's the dates for me?
It's October 2nd of 26.
Okay, October 2nd. Here we go.
That one. Yep.
All right. So at this time, it's just going to let you do a double occupancy.
Right.
If you need any accessible rooms, I suggest that you go ahead and mark that now, because if you try to add that later, the prices could change more than what you need. And also, if someone wants to be close together, you're going to click on connecting rooms, and they're going to show you.
Okay, so you're suggesting click both of those, okay?
Yeah, just in case, because I had a group, and I asked, did I need any accessible state cabins, and they were like, no. And then come final payment, they were like, we need accessible cabin, and I'm like, no. So that's only if you need it. So ask that question before you start booking, and then you're going to select that. And
I guess if you're going to change, it's a call Royal Caribbean then and ask them to do it for you.
Yes, and then there's a form that you're going to have to fill out. They do not have to take it to the doctor. They don't have to take it to the doctor, but there's a form you fill out so you can keep that accessible cabin for your clients. And they may have some people that are like, well, hey, I want to be side by side, but I want us to connect. So, they're going to have a little door in between those cabins for them to go connect to each other, so they can just walk right in instead of going outside to go in.
Mm-hmm. Very
So
good.
you can click on that if you want to. So now we're going to go to search. Okay, so right now the group prevailing rates are closed for this up here. So
Mm-hmm.
with Raw Caribbean, they're going to give you what they're going to have available. With
Right.
with I'm not going to say
Right.
Cornerstone.
And
With,
that,
with Carnival, you can get, you know, from interior to balcony. But
Mhm.
if you need a state room, I mean a suite room, you have to book outside of the
yeah.
of that. So it's
It's
letting
funny
you
because
know.
that's where the groups I see are in the those cabin spaces right there. That's the groups I'm seeing.
So
So
this is what they're all.
I'll just join one of those groups then.
Yes. So
Okay.
what you can do. So this is we're creating a group, but if you don't want these the categories that they have available, you can break it
Hmm.
down and also, like I say, do individuals to form your group to where they can pick which category they will like.
Right. I think the one revelation to me that I've gotten out of these groups meetings is that that you can make a group and then other agents can help you fill those rooms. Is
Yes.
that and that's really the beauty of groups is I may not have 10 people who want to go to wherever we're going, but I might know only 2 or 4 people. But with all of the agents that we have at Cornerstone, they probably know others that we can
Yes.
join.
And that's
Okay.
the truth. So we're gonna
Okay.
go back and do
That's a powerful thing, I believe.
it, and it is. So we're gonna go back and do the same thing, but individual, because you never know if Travel Leaders has a group.
Okay.
And you said
And I'd see the
October the
travel
5th.
leaders group on also in okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Alrighty.
yeah,
So
this is
you,
the
you
screen. This
usually
is
see
exactly
here
the
it is
screen I
right
was
here.
talking about. Yeah, this is exactly the screen I was on and referring to.
All right. So Travel Leaders
Okay.
do have a group going through
Okay.
for the same itinerary. So
Okay.
with this, if they have it available, if it's not closed, you can go into that and get that group the group
Which
rating.
which of those columns would it be? Would it be the middle one or the right one?
You would do the middle one
Okay.
because this will affiliate with Travel Leaders.
Okay. And again, I'll still
And
get paid commission on this, right? Travel
yes, you
leaders is not.
will.
Okay,
Yes,
all
you
right.
will. So
Okay.
what's gonna happen? So what's gonna happen with this? Once you create your individual reservation and you do your deposit,
Mm-hmm.
after you do your deposit, then you're able to transfer that into the TLN group. And what it's going to show once you go back into the reservation, you're going to look on the left hand side because I'm going off of muscle memory, and it's
Mm-hmm.
going to ask you if you want to transfer to the group. And when
Mm-hmm.
you press that, it's going to show you each group that's available for that selling. And you want
Mm-hmm.
to select the correct one, which will be the
Okay.
TLN group. And then
Okay.
once you do that, it's going to take you through the process and that you know that has been successfully transferred to that group. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
want you to be mindful as well that you will be responsible for the individual reservation or reservations that you put
Mm-hmm.
inside of that group
Right.
because they're not going to collect any funds on your behalf.
Right. 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 Okay. That's wonderful information. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome. All righty. So I'm going to stop sharing just for a brief moment and see what we have in the chat. Okay. It's a lot. Okay. There was another training. It briefly mentioned to make sure you look at TLM in the group. Okay. Yes, that is correct. And hi, Jim.
The one room, I think that is a casino comp, and then I've got 4 others that want to join. Is there a difference between creating a group versus linking the reservations? They want to all have dinner together. I've given all of the rooms that I booked my time dining so that they can figure out what all time that everyone's going to dinner. But um, based on that, do I need to even create a group? Can they just congregate for dinner and I don't have to worry about making a group out of it?
Now, from my experience, I'm only speaking on my experience with Royal Caribbean. When I do book inside a TLN, my reservations already have their dine time. Now, if I link any other reservations with Royal Caribbean, I make sure that in that section it asks you about cross references. I will put
Mhm.
that those other reservation numbers in that block. Then that way you can cross reference for its dining purposes. And then on the day of, are you going with them on this cruise, or they're going, as a group without you?
No, if I get up to eight, if I can manage to get up to 8 rooms, I might, but I'm not there yet.
Okay. So what my suggestion is, if you don't feel comfortable merging your individual reservations in TLN, you can create your own group. Now with the casino booking on most cruise liners, they will not accept the casino booking because it's already at a promotional rate. Now, I would create, like I say, if you have 8, but you must have 8 with Royal Caribbean to still classify as a group and receive the amenities that you want for your group. Versus Carnival, you can have 5 and still get some amenities, but not the full amenities, but still be classified as a group because those reservations are still linked within that group number. So do promotions. I mean, see who all has like a common interest to fill your 8 cabins that you need, because you're going to need 16 full paid cruise costs along with taxes, fees, and port expenses. But
Right.
with Royal Caribbean, it's the 16th person. No, 17. You might as well say the 17th or 16th ish, like that. And you receive your TC credit once you have get your 8 cabins, which is 16 people, and you can use that as a payment towards the lead, um, for the group, or spread it throughout the bookings that you have, or you could do it as extra come on, extra commission, or you can pay off your own portion depending on the categories, because it's like an average. So if you do all ocean view rooms and you have ocean view rooms, you're taken care of, because that average will average it out to where you may not pay anything on your end for your portion. But just remember, everything is double occupancy. Now, if you do have one single that's going to be joining the group, that person will be paying the 200% supplementary fare, which is like, say, double and a half for that one person. But it will count as long as that single person pays that 200% supplementary fee. And that's it.
Well, I'm up to 4. I know she invited something like 20 some odd people. So I'm up to 4 rooms. I'm hoping, we can cough up 4 more and then make a group out of it. But I should know like how, I'll have to call Royal Caribbean probably and see if they can at least help me link them so that everyone can have dinner together. I'm
Yes,
new to
this
this as
with
well. This is my first group, my first large, I'm not even gonna call it a group yet, but my first more than one room booking.
Yeah, and like I say, just cross reference the each reservation number on each reservation. So if you have reservation 1, link it to reservation 2 and 3. Then on reservation 2, make sure you have reservation 1 and 3, and so
1 and
forth and
3,
so
got
on.
it. Okay.
Yes, but like I said, if you were to get 8 cabins, that's the good thing with Royal Caribbean. It doesn't have to start off as a group. You can make that a group later on. And that's
Sweet.
the beauty
I'll keep
part of
plugging
Royal
away
Caribbean.
at it.
Hmm?
I've got till like December. I think I have December. All of everything. Everyone has to have their stuff paid off by December. So hopefully between now and December, I can cough up the other 4. So fingers crossed. This will be a huge
I
win
would
for me.
advertise, like I was telling Mr. Glenn, advertise, say, book with me during this period. You receive $50 onboard credit per cabin, which will be $25 per person. try to entice them with incentives that they can get only from you and no one else, regardless what it may be. You can offer like I call it a fun pack, and in my fun pack I have like um deck information, let them know where complimentary eateries are, where the buffets are. I have a lot of people that gamble, so I make sure I put the deck where the casinos are.
Right.
Um, I include hand sanitizer, wet wipes, t-shirts for the group. Everybody is different when they want to present something or an incentive to their groups to show appreciation that they are booking with you, and you want to thank them for choosing you for their services. So, everybody, like I said, everybody is different. So you can, do one or the other. You can do all. It's up to you.
I hadn't even thought about that. Like, the purpose of this particular group cruise is Roberta's 70th birthday. So maybe I could do something that highlights that. Let me think about that. All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Hi, Justin.
Hey, Miss
Okay, you
Lois,
all.
how are you?
Doing good. We have Justin on the call. He's also a mentor for Cornerstone, and he's also a cruise guru, you all. Alrighty. I'm trying to see any other questions. It said, do you receive commission? No, you do not receive commission on Carnival Vacation Protection for a group. Okay, is my VAX reservation number my booking number for test? All right, so it's not recognizing it. So with VAX, you should receive a confirmation number. Most of them would say tracking number, confirmation number, reservation number, or itinerary number. So if they provide more than two, I will write that down because you want test to recognize that reservation number because that number is also connected to your commission. So you want to make sure that you enter in all the information correctly. And I know it can be hard sometimes. It may not register as that, but with VAX, they do give you a confirmation number. And if you're unsure, there is a number that you can call for VAX to get the correct number that you may need to enter into tests. Okay. It said pop-up blocker off. Now it redirects to second page and it won't take my credentials. On what second page, Miss Anna, that won't take your credentials?
Okay, where are you asking me?
Yes, I see. I know it was at 12, but we were talking. It said that pop-up blocker off. Now it redirects me to second page, second login page, and it won't take my credentials.
I have no idea
That's
what you were
okay.
talking about. Okay, wait. I'm looking 1209, 1210, 12. That wasn't me. I don't know
Okay,
what you're I don't know what you're seeing. You know what? That's from the Q&A that I did last time with, I think it was with Jill, that I asked about it. She told me I had a pop-up blocker on.
okay,
Something
because
is,
I'm seeing everything. That's what I'm so sorry, you all. I'm so
that's
sorry.
okay. I thought, did I say that?
I think when my computer when it popped out and came back in, it showed me everything else. I am so sorry.
Everything that's ever been asked. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Okay. No, and I did post on the chat a while ago. Has anybody gotten any like lanyards printed with your logo or pins or anything like that? I was thinking about doing like a thank you package for people that are booking with me. and like you were talking about, and maybe putting a
Mhm.
lanyard in it or some pins with my logo or something like that. But I hadn't really
Yes,
started looking.
that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Okay,
And
so I am so sorry, everyone. I'm back on track now. It
Okay.
says I have a potential client that is
I want
looking
that.
for. I'm sorry.
I need a mug.
you,
Will you
you
ship
can
me a mug?
go to Walgreens. Listen, go to Walgreens.com and
Uh-huh.
Google coupon codes and go to the photo, and it's usually 40 to 50% off. You can do. They have all kinds of stuff that's available, and it's fair. I think I paid $9 per mug, and I got 20 of them. And
Okay.
I send my clients a handwritten note,
Yeah.
business card, some stickers. I had some bottle opener keychains made that I send the guys. So you can find some cheap stuff. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's
It's worth it.
more. Well, to me, I mean, it's just a little handwritten gesture to send your clients, and that's what I've done.
Okay. All right. I thought, if I do a packet with their paperwork and itineraries and all that and give it to them before their cruise time, and I put the, plastic luggage tags and a lanyard or whatever, that maybe they'll remember that.
Oh yeah, they will. Trust me,
And
they will.
business cards, but now I got to start over on that.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
gonna go to the next question, and it says I have a potential client that is looking for a New York Christmas vacation. Which supplier would be best? I would try first price agencies, and then Funjet and Vax. Is Miss Julie still on? Okay, so the next one is for trips and hotels that I've already booked. Can those be added into tests even if they're already been paid for? Were they booked under you, Mr. Carl? You can unmute if you want to, or just type it in chat. Okay, so if the trips were booked with you,
Sorry,
I'm sorry, that's okay.
that was me from last week.
What you
Actually,
must see?
yeah, from last week. Now, Miss Jill answered that question for me along with my team leader, Melissa Newman. They both answered that question for me last week.
I am seeing everybody's but what I need. I am. I am seeing everybody's because I'm seeing the date as today's date. And I do apologize, you all. Okay, so all right. So she found it. Okay, Kim found how to schedule the 101. Is she still on? Is Kim still on? Because I want to make sure she did find the right spot to schedule her one-on-one. Okay, so and Miss Sellers, you're welcome. You're welcome. And they say, am I late to joining Wave Makers? I am trying to go through the webinars that I've missed. Do I need to email Vicky as I complete them? Okay, with the
That
Wave
was me.
Hmm?
That was me. That was me. That was Danielle. That is from today.
Okay, now I'm up to date. I'm up to date. Okay, so the wave makers, you're not too late for us joining the wave makers, but it is ending soon. So anything that you have completed, yes, you're gonna Justin, do you remember the email that they send their certifications to? Because I can't remember it offhand.
Yeah, you'll send it to the training, and it should go to Gia or Vicky. So just send it to the training at Cornerstone, whatever the training Cornerstone travel one is.
Okay, thank you.
All righty, said me too. Washington is not on my business cards. So for the ones that do not have Washington on business cards, I'm asking that you stop issuing those out and just purchase more that would have the Washington SOTs number on them, because it, you know, that is a requirement to have the SOTs on your business cards. And I apologize for the monies that you have already spent um on purchasing your previous cards. I apologize for that so much.
Then you told me. I live in Washington, but I do have clients in California and Florida, but obviously I don't live there. So is the requirement that all of the SOTs be on the card, or for the state that you live in?
Like I say, for the Florida, Justin, correct me if I'm wrong. For the Florida residents, for the Florida agents, I'm understanding it's all three, but if you're not in Florida, it's just two. Is that correct, Justin? Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
Florida and California have to be on everybody's card.
okay, so
Now if
Washington doesn't have to be on there?
I don't think so. I think it's just California and California and the Florida SOT numbers have to be.
Okay, so we're no
Washington,
longer
I don't.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was new. Because like I said, I only had two. That's why I say I had to order more. So Miss Anna, you're okay.
Yay.
You're okay. So you do not have to purchase any more than it. Okay.
Oh, good. Good.
All right. Because I know they had updated everything, and it's just I didn't see the Washington at first. So okay, we're good. We're good on that. Alrighty.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my name is Marilyn. I don't know if anybody saw the what I put on the chat.
Okay, so you were asking.
I
You
came a
came.
little bit late due to being
Mm-hmm.
at church. I see this group says number two. So do I get assigned to this one, another one? Plus will there be a replay of this?
Okay, so this is something that they just expanded for Saturday's groups, because usually it's Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, Monday through Thursday. So with anything that we do will be recorded and will be available for replay. In the
Okay,
group,
so okay, for this group, what exactly are we is going to be taught or talked
oh,
about?
okay, with the groups we talk about how groups on anything travel related, whether it be FITs, which will be individual bookings, or group bookings for any supplier or vendor.
Mm-hmm.
If we need to go over something for us, you know, show you how to do a mock booking, or give any suggestions or advice on how to promote things like that. That's what what we cover within the groups. But we try to stay more travel related, because we're trying to help you grow your business and be successful at what you do.
Okay, so because I'm very new as a travel agent, so I haven't really have the I haven't really like from the groups that shows us how to use like some of the I think the portals for like the different like like to what do you call it
Your TA portals?
yeah, not the TA, but like the portals for each like cruise. Because like for the I had to create a lot of different accounts. Like for Princess Cruises and American something something,
Okay,
and I
so
have to
what?
learn how to use them. Is there like a group where they show us how to use them, or we just have to learn it to use it by ourselves?
Okay, so what you're asking, okay, so once you
Training, I
have your
mean.
credentials, you know, you're gonna log in
Mm-hmm.
with your credentials and just play around with it, because I don't think we have a group just for that, to show you how to go from tab to tab, and how
Like
to.
booking.
Yes. Now, earlier today, when I showed Mr. Jean on how to do a group booking, I was basically showing you how to, log in, and then you would go to this portion, then you would go to the next portion, you're entering certain information. That is what we call a mock booking until we get that into the client's hands. And
Okay.
then once they agree to it, then it becomes a live booking into where you're going to be selling that product. Now, you do how long have you been in the company?
I think I started when I signed up, it was maybe like I think around December of 2024.
Okay,
I
so
think.
you're about 8 months in, which is okay because we all learn at our own pace. And I understand, trust me, I
Mm-hmm.
understand. So have you gone through the new agent onboarding? Have you requested a one-on-one?
Oh, I don't think I've done. I haven't requested one-on-one, but I have uh gone into one of the agents. The first thing you just mentioned, like
Okay.
from the calendar thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but other than that, I have completed like the videos, to check mark that I have watched it, and I have uh I have done all my what was the criteria, so I can like for the vendors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done all the vendors. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
so um what I this is just my suggestion to you.
Mm-hmm.
Schedule a one-on-one.
Okay.
Now with your one-on-one, you're only gonna have 25 minutes. So in that time, they're probably only gonna be able to focus on one, but they're gonna only give you like the general basis of it.
Okay.
Because yeah, they're show you how to log in, and you have your tabs which is self-explanatory, but like I say, everybody learns at a different rate, at their own pace, into where you will be able to be self-sufficient to go in yourself. You're going to look at for cruises, we're going to say princess, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
put in your travel dates, and if they already know the ship, you're going to put the ship in, and then you're going to press select, send, or search, and it's going to generate multiple itineraries, and at that point you should know if your client wants inside, outside, suite, balcony, um, ocean view, whichever stateroom that they want, and you're gonna continue from that. Um,
Okay.
yeah, because like I say, I can't tell you, oh, it's simple, you need to do it, because I've been doing it, like I say, 8 years, almost 9. But
Mm-hmm.
for a beginner, it's gonna take time, and I do understand that. But like I say, once again, if you schedule a one-on-one, you're gonna only have 25 minutes, and they can only show you a general basics on how to do it, because one-on-ones are really like more for travel questions, and showing you also showing you that how to create a mock booking, how something with tests. Like I say, it's gonna be a general but fast tutorial. That's the best way I can say it.
Okay. So where in my agent access am I able to do that one-on-one thing?
You go in to get started.
Get started?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see.
And you should see a calendar in there for one-on-ones to schedule your one-on-ones. That way, because we're here to help
Mm-hmm.
as much as we can within the time frame that we do have.
Okay.
To be dedicated to the agent that has that time slot. Would we like to do more? Yes, but we're here to help guide you through, so you can be more prepared for
Okay,
when
so
you do have a client, or you're going through something right now for travel related issues. We're here for you. Now if you have like you know um what is it any problems trying to log in, then we cannot help you with it unless we ask you to do a reset of your password. If then that becomes a corporate issue, if you no longer can log in for any reason, then you will reach out to that department, and let them know that you're having issues trying to log in. Either your credentials don't work, or if because some suppliers, if you haven't logged in for a long time, they just deem that you're going to be inactive, so your
Oh,
credentials no longer work.
okay.
So my suggestion to anyone that's on the call, at least log in once a week, even if you don't use them, so you still have access to your TA portal.
Okay. Will do. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're welcome. We have time for one more, and then we're gonna close it on out. Any other questions?
Hi, I have another question, just really quick.
Okay.
Are we allowed to book international clients?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because all of my clients are domestic. They like to travel international. So, Justin, what's your take on this?
I would email Vicky or Amy, but yeah, I would email Vicky or Amy.
Okay, thank you.
All
Sorry.
right. I know, right? Because we have domestic travelers that like to go international. So I don't really know the rules, the guidelines, and the procedures on booking international to travel international or come in domestic. So I do apologize for that.
Oh no, it's okay. I appreciate your time and effort.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I want to thank each and every one of you all for taking an hour out of your busy weekend to learn a little bit more about travel and to have most of your questions answered. So, like I said, Mondays we have our new agent onboarding. We have our group Q&As on Tuesdays. We have our booking Q&A on Thursdays. And like I stated, the week before, flyers will be sent out so you know which time frames each session will be. So thank you again and enjoy this wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Lois.